The Department of the Interior and Local Government has been trailblazing innovative programs that would enable local government units to provide necessary services to uplift the lives of every community in the country. With a vision to achieve a matatag, maginhawa, at panatag na buhay for all Filipinos. Through the Seal of Good Local Governance or SGLG, DILG 9 is able to assess LGU services through criteria and indicators that are based on various laws, policies, and best practices in local governance. Local government units that meet the SGLG's criteria and standards are awarded the seal as a sign of their good governance practices. As part of whole-of-government commitment in bringing about meaningful and lasting reforms, the SGLG's predecessor, the Seal of Good Housekeeping or SGH, was introduced in 2010 as one of the earliest efforts to initiate results-based performance management in the country. In 2014, the SGH was expanded to include other key governance areas. Thus, the SGLG was born. With the original 6 areas, the seal started with 3+1 principle, which means that LGU must pass 3 core performance areas and 1 essential performance area. Aligned with the emerging national government thrust and being a progressive assessment system, the 3+1 role was upgraded to 4+1. And in 2018, the DILG launched All-In Challenge. All are now core governance areas. In other words, the LGUs should pass all governance areas in order to be conferred with a seal. From 2015 to 2019, 26 LGUs in Region 9 have received SGLG at least once. That's about 1/3 or 35% of the region's provinces, cities, and municipalities. In 2019, SGLG gains a breakthrough with the enactment of the Republic Act No. 11292, otherwise known as the SGLG Act of 2019. The concept of good governance became more defined as we recognize gobyernong tapat at mahusay. The institutionalization of SGLG as a recognition and incentive-based program symbolizes integrity and commitment to continuing governance reforms. All LGUs are encouraged to take on greater challenges for them to continually progress and improve their performances in pursuing the general welfare of their constituency. The SGLG law from 7 to 10 governance areas. Good financial administration and sustainability, disaster preparedness, social protection and sensitivity, health compliance and responsiveness, sustainable education, business friendliness and competitiveness, safety, peace and order, environmental management, tourism heritage development, culture and the arts, youth development. SGLG law promotes expanded partnership by establishing the Council of Good Local Governance. It is chaired by the DILG with the following members from the national government agencies and other stakeholders. The Council shall act as a policy-making and advisory body to ensure the proper implementation of the program. To be conferred with a seal, the LGUs shall go through a rigorous process of documentary review, on-site interview and validation, calibration and presentation to CGLG for the final list of LGU passers. SGLG law from Performance Challenge Fund to SGLG Incentive Fund. A special account in the national budget is appropriated for the LGU awardees to help them finance local development projects. The SGLG law has promoted more responsive intervention packages for the capacity building needs of LGUs. A landmark legislation that calls for collective action. Another opportunity for both national and local governments to work together to bring about the vision of inclusive growth and sustainable development. One vision, one nation, one seal. The seal of good local governance para sa matapat, mahusay at maasahang pamahalaang lokal.